Hey, happy Monday. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for the 30th of August, 2021. We're using Bonefire and our oracles for our message today as we take a look at what's going on in the energy atmosphere according to tarot. What energies are flowing to us, through us, around us, and how are we engaging with those? So let's start with our animal spirit for the day. Oops, we have giraffe spirit. See the big picture. You know, the cards last week were all about transformation, self-nurturing, self-care, unconditional loving kindness toward the self, witnessing our vision, our dreams become a reality. And we were looking at more than one horizon in the cards last week too. And I feel the giraffe spirit card indicates that we've arrived on the horizon that we were staring at last week. So now we've got a bigger picture of what we traversed within the collective energy atmosphere of the week last week. And where are we going with that now? Our retro spirit oracle card is faith. Ooh. I like that. That's like our inner flame. You know, we're illuminated. We are full of faith. We're full of fire too. Where are we headed with that? Let's see what's up with the tarot cards and what they've got to say about it. First two. Wow. Four of Wands, happiest card in the minor arcana, coming with the Four of Swords. Isn't that something? Super stable energy there for us. Peace, ease, relaxation, love, bliss, joy, happiness on our foundation. Now that is a place to be, right? That may be what we were staring at on the horizon last week, and now we've arrived. And from that vantage point, we can see a much bigger picture. And that creates even more faith for the ongoing, ever unfolding journey. So coming with our super stable, happy, peaceful, relaxed fours, we've got the Emperor. Isn't he number 4? He is. We have 3 4s. Woo, 444. Wow. I believe that means thousands of angels surround you now in some number books, but that's a nice spiritual message in and of itself. 4s are extremely stable, as we know, and my feeling is that they are always uplifting. So here's our beautiful know-it-all Emperor showing up in the midst of the top row. And, you know, he brings his wisdom and experience to every now moment. He's the father of tarot. He's got it all nailed down. He's forever a teacher and a student of life, and has a whole lot to offer. So I feel we have a whole lot to offer from a very relaxed and stable, happy foundation. I'm just hearing from my guides, it's so easy to share in togetherness in this kind of atmosphere. Coming with our Emperor is, ooh, 3 of Swords. I know that card stings no matter what. Whenever you turn it over, it's like, ooh, ouch, when you look at it. And what's nice about the card is that's already come to pass. And sitting next to the Emperor, so the pain, loss, and sorrow of the 3 of Swords, let me be clear, has already come to pass. That's behind us. Though it may, when it shows up in a reading, it indicates that we may still be influenced by the pain, loss, and sorrow of the past. However, we've got an Emperor's eye on it in an environment that's really stable, happy, loving, blissful, relaxed, peaceful, and at ease. That's exactly the kind of energy in which to embrace prior experience that was less than favorable, but how did it strengthen you becomes the question. What blessings and gifts have come of your 3 of Swords? Let's see what's next. Oh, perfect. The Magician. So, you know, that's like having the Emperor take a look at his own 3 of Swords and say, wow, yeah, that sucked. Thanks for the experience. Thanks for the wisdom. How can I upgrade that? well, let me create something brand new because of it. And that's what the Magician's about. It's about bringing heaven to earth, and we are the bridge that makes that happen. And one of the beauties of the Magician is that strength is found within. Even though the Magician has all the tools of the tarot at hand, the Magician calls on his own heart space to create. So what we have is an Emperor, our masterful nature from our own life experience and wisdom, deeply grounded in our own faith with a good vision of the big picture. And from there, we are creating something new for the next horizon. These are seed thoughts being planted now, and what will we make of them from our experience with our appreciation for the Three of Swords. And that's what I really feel there as we look at the Three of Swords today, that the Emperor is in appreciation of pain, loss, and sorrow of the past, because those experiences became pivotal in the Magician's energy, the inspiration for, and the faith, fostering the faith for greater transformation and change. You know, I'm still in goosebumpiness over Friday's reading with all those transformation cards. We had 2 oracles that were about transformation. We had the death card, we had a birth card. We've had the Empress over and over and over again. I think we saw the death card every day last week, if I recall correctly. So major transformations for us. And I feel that it's led to all of what we see here in this top row: a stable foundation, peace, ease, and grace within our inner being, easy access to our wisdom and our experience, uncluttered by angst or drama or ego stories, and a really good, solid review of less than favorable circumstances that have become a fulcrum for us to create, like the Magician. So what's coming with our our Four of Wands and our Four of Swords? It's an 8. And it's the Strength card. Yeah, having the courage to be vulnerable. And that's what I feel is happening here with the Emperor. He can allow his own vulnerability for experiences of the past that were painful, sorrowful, right? Though he doesn't dwell there, he's not agonizing over it. He's really just looking at it in true appreciation, I feel. And that is what gives him the strength to create anew. That's what gives us the strength to create anew. And those Three of Swords moments really do expose our vulnerability, but they simultaneously expose our courage. And that's at the heart of the Strength card. And that's what creates a Four of Wands, Four of Swords kind of foundation, where we can be the Emperor, the Empress on that foundation. Coming with the Emperor and the Three of Swords, we have the Two of Cups. This card loves us to pieces, apparently. And, you know, this is us embracing our Four of Wands, our Four of Swords, the Magician, the Strength card, embracing even our Three of Swords there. And this is a fair exchange of energy, which is quite the punctuation in this lineup of cards. A fair exchange of energy. So whatever felt unfair off that 3, we've completely transformed. We've neutralized that. And not only did we neutralize it, we then turned it into some kind of spiritual fertilizer and started growing greater goodness out of it for ourselves. This card is also indicative of our connection within self-relationship. This is our inner divine masculine, divine feminine, and we are embracing ourselves. So beautiful. And this also speaks to how we connect to our priority relationships as well, because we can bring the fullness, the wholeness of this inner connection to all of our priority relationships. That strengthens our bonds, doesn't it? And that's another meaning on this Two of Cups. It's a strengthened bond between oneself and another or several others. Again, go to the priority relationships in your world. Coming with the Magician, following our Two of Cups. Look at this. The Eight of Cups. Now we make the 10 of Cups here with these. We've moved I like this. I love seeing the Emperor with the Three of Swords, Two of Cups below, and then the Eight of Cups. It shows our momentum. It shows our movement. This is another 8. So we've got 3 4s and 2 8s in the reading. And the Eight of Cups is moving along your journey. Many tarot readers talk on this card or speak on this card as if one person is walking away from a relationship. So this brings up emotional fear or emotional response reaction from a lot of people when they see this card. Bear in mind though, there's almost always an eclipse element on the Eight of Cups, and part of its core message is moving from good circumstances to even better circumstances. So we want to weave that message into the collective message of last week about transformation. How do you get to a 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, Emperor type of lifestyle foundation? You do that by doing your spiritual journey work. And it's not so much that you're walking away from a relationship. You may be transforming the experience of prior experiences in the Three of Swords to make a better relationship within self, divine masculine, divine feminine. Therefore, the upgrade is adding these cards together, creating the 10 of Cups, and knowing that you have that to offer all of your priority within your sphere of influence relationships. You have the strength to do that. You have the courage to do that. You have the courage to be vulnerable enough to share this raw, wide open, authentic heart that's, taken a few punches and knocks over the years. It happens. But this is what adds season and spice to our life. Some of it's favorable, some of it's unfavorable, some of it we wish we never experienced. However, it all adds up to the bigger picture on Giraffe Spirit, which has us delving deep into our personal faith to keep this kind of journey going, to keep us in appreciation, in a space of learning, receiving, and making the very most out of what's before us. Good, bad, and ugly. And then coming with our Eight of Cups, we now have the Nine of Coins. Gorgeous card because this is what creates that inner sovereignty right here. This is the independent, self-made individual. This is us represented by the Nine of Coins. And that's all within us. Every other card here is within us. And that's what has created a Nine of Coins situation. You know, you're stable, you have more than enough to spare and share on this card. You share generously when you see the Nine of Coins. You are happy for your journey. You are happy for its highs and lows, its trials and its celebrations. And that's what has us embracing our own selves here on the Two of Cups and making it possible to even offer ourselves to our primary relationships. How gorgeous is that? Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. How is the universe supporting us? Okay, so what do we have? 3 4s, 2 8s. Now we have 2 9s, 9 of Cups. The universe is supporting us by saying, your cups continue to overflow. I've got this handled for you. And this is what is coming. This is the overflow that is on our foundation here in our 4s. Isn't that beautiful? This is our fulfillment, completion even. Yeah, it's whelming. The universe is whelming us. Not overwhelming us, but whelming us with our dreams, our goals, our intentions, our fulfillments. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for this? Here's the Death card again. And you know, there's always just a little bit of the Death card in the Nine of Cups in Bonefire Tarot. And I love seeing that, and it's a great connection. This is more transformation if you look at it. We're looking at the world through the eyes of love, but through our third eye, through our intuitive, our empathic, all of our clairs, our clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, whatever clairs you have. We are witnessing, processing, engaging our world through our intuitive sensitivities. And the universe still has our the transformation that we talked so much about last week well in hand this week. A little bit behind the scenes for us, doing some of the heavy lifting is what I feel, and keeping that horizon unobscured for us. I like that. And then, wow, another 8. So now 3 8s in the reading. 3 8s, 3 4s, 2 9s, the Death card again, and the 8 of Wands. Love this card. It's momentum. It's a momentum that we appreciate. There's no stagnation in this energy at all. And it's communication. So here again is the connection to our intuitive sensitivities and how we're receiving messages at this time. There's incoming communication on this card. Next to Death, Scorpio, ooh, powerful water energy, more powerful water energy over here on this 9. And 2 representations of the Death card present for us. Our intuition is just lit right up. Gorgeous. So pay attention to those incoming messages, and they can come in a variety of ways. This may be through conversation with someone else, sharing of our journey experiences and such. It's beautiful energy. And it's also the weaving together of energies. There's a bit of alchemy here in our 8 of Wands, and the universe is letting us know that it's weaving energy together on our behalf and for our highest and greatest outcome and benefit. All right, let's go on to Angel Answers. Falling out of the deck, be assertive. This is your opportunity to confirm something, ask a question, and have a completely brand new, fresh message. So be assertive. That's not an issue here. What I really feel is a whole lot of grace and flow. I feel no stagnation whatsoever in any of these cards, most especially with that 8 of Wands. But, you know, there's a momentum to the Death card, too. Oftentimes you'll see like a Grim Reaper figure on a horse in tarot on the Death card. So there's momentum there. Things are moving, and they're moving well for us at a pace we can appreciate. So definitely be assertive. Take advantage of the momentum in the atmosphere. Next. Yes. Are you sure we should be assertive? Yes. Now, if you asked a yes, no, there's your yes. Trust that answer. Trust yourself, your own heart, experience, and wisdom. And know that you're ready. Okay, beautiful. We had 2 cards come out of the shuffle from the fortune reading deck as a point of focus for the day. First is Owl. There is a spiritual message, 8 of Wands, and great wisdom, ooh, Emperor, to be found during this period of transition. Oh my goodness. See? Transformation, transition everywhere. And then we have Fire. Let go of emotional upheaval, 3 of Swords, and embrace the renewal of the present. Yeah, be here now. And use the prior upheaval of the 3 of Swords as a point as a point of inspiration for the oncoming manifestation, what's being delivered to our 4 of Wands atmosphere that creates a 10 of Cups lifestyle. Woohoo, keep the faith for that, right? See the big picture. That's what's unfolding. Have a beautiful Monday, everybody. Peace, love, joy, happiness to each and every one of you. Namaste.